Every presentation has an eye chart, and this is mine. Okay. This is the big picture view of the Global Knowledge Center, and I have to admit, and you will too, it's pretty comprehensive. It will take us, in fact, the next 24 months to complete everything on this slide. To date, we've launched all of the hubs that are shown in the turquoise color. Purple are in development right now, and blue are slated for development beginning probably the end of this year or first Q in January. As you can see, we focused our initial build out on everything sales related. So you'll see that that was the focus. The priority for the business was to get the sales house in order first before anything else. Some of the components of sales include the Excellence Hub, which includes everything a sales professional would need to know to succeed in their role. In addition, it has some underlying components of our customer success stories, which are basically qualifications of where we've done business for our clients and done it exceptionally well. Featured themes is what were we taking to market. A big one right now is AI. So that is a featured theme. And we wanted to put it in a common place where people can find all of the assets that relate to that go-to-market theme. We also took time to create a customer hub, Customer Connections Hub. And what that does is provides all of our practitioners with, I want to call them plays. How do you introduce yourself to a new client? How do you enrich an existing relationship with a client? What are some of the activities that you can do? And what kind of budget do you have to do those things? It has over 150 workshops that you can connect and perform with a client. It helps guide our professionals by the hand of how to introduce new ideas and new capabilities to our clients. At the top of the chart is our governance model, and I just wanted to call that out because the success of any global knowledge center sits on how good your governance is. So when we look at our content, we've created a global taxonomy and metadata and content types so that we're all aligned on our content. Secondly, the management of it. We have governance around every piece of content has a content owner or multiple owners. This is part of a workflow that we have that every year, every piece of content gets attested to. Is it still highly valuable to the business? Does it need modification, or can it be archived or purged from the system? If you take the time to build and put all this effort into a global knowledge center, you want to make sure that you maintain the integrity of it year after year. In fact, there's nothing more than 3 years old in content in our environment. Attestation, the process every year, is built into a workflow where our system automatically pings the content owner and asks them for a review of the document, so it's not a manual process. Sanitization is a must when you're working in a consulting firm. If you propose something to client A, if you're going to propose the same solution to client B, that document better not have a client name or a logo on it. So we take pains in our workflow to make sure that everything that goes into the Knowledge Center is completely sanitized. And this is a governance rule from our InfoSec and our legal department. And the knowledge management team is responsible for upholding that. And then last, we have a badging process. When people submit content, we have a list of criteria where they could nominate their content for a badge for best in class. That's rooted to an expert that is either a subject matter expert, a capability lead that can validate that that is some of the best work that we've done and deserves the badge.